my name is Natalia and today I'm going to show you how to create this amazing looking exploding box. As you can see, it's see-through, so it has like small windows on the side. We can see inside of the box. It's kind of like a sneak peek into what you're about to get. Now here's what you need to create this box. Take your square pieces of construction paper and divide all of the sides by 3. That means making a mark at 8 and 16 centimeters. Repeat the same process on all of the sides and make lines between the opposite markings. Then cut off the corner squares. Now we need to make a window in each of the remaining squares. So measure and mark 1.5 centimeters and 6.5 centimeters and do the same thing on all of the sides. Then make lines between the opposite markings. Then repeat the same measuring and marking process on all of the remaining squares. The square in the middle needs to be cut out, and I suggest you use a box cutter and a ruler to keep everything straight. Then continue cutting the rest of your squares. You need to repeat the same exact measuring and cutting process on the second piece of construction paper. But you can use the first piece as a stencil to create the windows on the second piece. Then cut all of those windows out, and then you should end up with 2 exact pieces. Now we need to make some windows, and you can use a plastic pocket like this one to make them. Sketch around the whole square to make a window, and then cut it out. If the window piece pokes out from the edges, just cut some of it off. When you've made all 4 windows, you need to glue them down. So put some glue around the edges of the window, and then put the window piece right on top and press down to make it stick properly. Repeat this gluing process with the rest of the windows. Leave it to dry, and let's move on to make the box for the center. Take a square piece of paper and fold it in half. Then open it up and fold it in half the other way. Then open it up again and take all of the corners of the paper and fold them right into the middle. Then fold one side of the paper right into the middle, right here. And do the same thing with the opposite side. Then open up the sides and pull on these 2 triangles here. Then fold the remaining sides into the middle. Then open it up and place your fingers right here and push inwards while also pulling outwards. Then fold the remaining flap downwards and give it a squeeze. And repeat the same thing on the opposite side. Now you've made one half of the box, you just need to repeat the same process and create the other half. When you've made the inside box, let's return back to the outside box. Now that it has completely dried, we need to fold all of the sides upwards. So place your ruler right at the bottom and fold all of the sides upwards. And you also need to repeat the same process with the other piece as well. Then put some glue on the bottom here, right on the piece where the windows are glued on. Put the other piece right on top and make sure that everything is aligned before pressing down and making it stick. You also need to put some glue between the 2 window layers. And remember to press down firmly to make them stick. Repeat the same gluing process with the rest of the windows. Don't forget to press down to make them all stick. We also need to create a lid, so take a piece of construction paper with the measurements on the screen, then measure and mark 1.5 centimeters on all of the sides. Then make lines between the markings. Now we need to cut one side of these corner squares to make the lid. Then place your ruler on all of the lines and bend the paper over it. Then refold everything to make the folds more obvious. Put some glue on the flaps here and attach them onto the sides. And repeat the same gluing process until you have a lid. If you want, you can decorate the lid with some stickers, some ribbon, or a simple bow. If you want to decorate inside the box, you need to erase all of the pencil lines. You can add stickers, write a poem, or just draw on it. Now we need to assemble our exploding box. So put some glue on the bottom of the inner box and attach it onto the bottom of the outer box. And make sure it's perfectly aligned before pressing down and making it stick. Put your gift or surprise inside the box and close it up. There are many ways of creating this box, so just let your imagination loose and get creative. Now for the random question of the day. What kind of joke do you know by heart? I know this one from preschool and I have no idea why I still remember it, but it's like, what do you call a chicken that's staring at a pile of lettuce? Chicken sees a salad. Yeah, I know it's dumb. If nobody laughs at your joke, you should. Now I hope you enjoyed watching. Leave a like if you did and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And if you want to support my work, go to my Patreon page. I have a bunch of stencils there that I want to share with you. And if you're supporting me, that means we are one step closer to reaching our goals. And if you want to buy one of my colorful and fun art pieces, go to my Etsy page. I have a bunch of different ones to choose from, and I'm even working on one right now. And if you're looking for more exploding boxes, check out these videos here, and I'll see you soon with more ideas. Bye!